Yo, my people, yo, CFC, Realist Blue, back with another video, and it's match day, so you know what that means, match preview settings. It's my match preview for the Chelsea vs Manchester United match in the Premier League. I'm joined by my fellow friend Angelo, who's a Manchester United fan. We're going to be going over some match facts, as well as our preferred lineups, score predictions, and our thoughts on the match. So obviously I'm gonna start in terms of let my friend introduce himself. So
No, you said Angelo, but yeah, man, it's good to be here. I've kept up with Shads a lot with this channel. It's just, yeah, it's nice to be on. We've had a few appearances together already when we've been on like the Crims podcast, but it's good to now have like a watch along. I feel like that's gonna, a lot of emotions come with watching the game compared to like when you've already had like a few days to die down and like speak a bit more rationally, a bit more civilized, you know what I'm saying? In the heat of the moment, the emotions are just, yeah, they're just that much funnier, to be honest. So I look forward to it. Should be a good match today.
And it should be, but judging by history, most of our games have ended in draws, like 25 of them, and
Mad number.
we've drawn our last 4 in a row. Chelsea haven't beaten Man United in like the last 9 games, but Man United, they struggled to get wins against Chelsea, especially at Stamford Bridge. So it's going to be an interesting match. Hopefully it's not a dry game, because we need to see some sort of emotion, because I know if my team wins, I'm going to be on him. And I know if his team wins, it's going to be on me.
And bear in mind, we're going to have his brother here, Ams, as well. So it's going to be 2 United fans that you'll have on one ear and the other. So
that's, I ain't got time for that. I ain't speaking of both of their ears, you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna go through the match fact. Some our preferred lineups now. Not even our preferred lineups. The team news from the interviews. And what I can say from the Chelsea side is that Conor Gallagher, he was ill in the last match, had to get taken off, but he should be in the squad. I would say other than that, it's Reece James, Wesley Fofana, and N'Golo Kante, who will not be in the squad, which is not good. 2 of them at least key players, and all 3 could be stars for us, so we're not going to be with them, and it could be difficult, but we should still hopefully get the W. But now my friend's going to tell you through his team news.
yeah, with United, to be honest, there's not really that many like injuries that I can really talk about, because we have Martial, obviously he's out for like an indefinite amount of time, and that's, yeah, it's a blow, because I would like to see him at least get some consistently. Like with his games, he just gets injury upon injury. But then there's Eriksen was ill, and he should be fine for this game, and personally I would put him straight back into our starting 11. No disrespect to Fred, but yeah, and then that's really it, to be honest. Everyone else is pretty much healthy. Obviously, Ronaldo's not going to be playing, but that's not for injury purposes. But
that's just the guy saying, nah fam, my ego's too big, I need to be playing, and he knows he won't be. But
I understand wanting to play, man, but you got to show a certain type of attitude, fam. Can't do what he's done, so it is what it is.
It is what it is still. But now we're going to go through our preferred lineups. Obviously, I'm going to go and start with, based on his form, have to say Kepa, because 5 straight clean sheets for us, the best I've ever seen him play. Like, he's doing his thing, I can't lie, and he deserves to start, because in the last 2 games where we have been so lucky to not concede, it's been because of him. He's made at least 5 saves in the last 2 games, so
yeah, he's been playing well, man. For a guy that we all wrote off pretty much, he's been doing his thing. I can't even be mad at him. It's like we were talking about it before, where we said there's just like less pressure on him now, because he's coming off as a second man. You know, he's going over like personal problems that he had from before. So yeah,
maybe being a number 2 actually benefited him, because it took a lot of pressure off after coming to Chelsea, the big price tag, and like even the controversy that he did at the Carabao Cup, not wanting to come off and that, and then to build himself back up, he's done well, so hopefully he can continue. But he's going to be my keeper, I would say, for the match. Then the defence should stay the same, probably from the Brentford match, bar Aspilicueta starting.
Yeah,
it'll probably be Thiago Silva in the centre, Chalobah on the left, on the right, and Koulibaly on the left. and then obviously on the left wing back, I would say Ben Chilwell, and then also it's either between Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Sterling. I think we'll put Loftus-Cheek because we need Sterling to be in our attack more.
Yeah,
But
I
then
agree.
in the midfield, say Kovacic and Jorginho, the experience that they've had playing in big games, they'll be able to deal with the pressure with playing against Manchester United, which is an intense match.
Mm-hmm.
And then our attackers, I would say it has to be Mount, Sterling and Aubameyang. I know Pulisic did well when he came off the bench in the last game, and I would actually like him to start, but these are the three attackers that have actually been in the most form for us. So
Yeah, just
they deserve to start.
if he gets to a point where maybe he's had a few games off the bench that he's done well, then who knows if he gets that opportunity. But yeah, you've always loved your Pulisic, man. You've always loved him. For United's lineups, honestly, what we had last game, same keeper, De Gea, same back four. I don't see Shaw coming off now because he's actually been playing like pretty well in these last few games. Midfield, the only change I'd make is, as I was saying before, I'll probably only put Eriksen in. Like, I understand Fred has played well, but the type of player that Eriksen is, the kind of passes he can make, I think he's more beneficial to what like Ten Hag is trying to do. So definitely put him, and then the front three is the same. Like, Martial's obviously not ready, so still have Rashford, still have Anthony, still have Sancho, Bruno playing behind them, and Casemiro is just going to be, I feel like he's going to be key in this, because if we can essentially just lock up any pathways in your midfield with him there, Eriksen can position himself relatively well too. Bruno tracks back. Like, I just feel like it's meant to be. It should work.
Well, all your signings, they've been working well. Anthony, of course, been scoring a couple of goals. Casemiro, since he's come in, he's been solid. But probably his first match. But even Rizzo, the defender Martinez as well, he's been calm. But coming up against Chelsea, it's going to be the road test for them. And Casemiro is a Champions League winner, one of the greatest in his position. So he can help you a lot. Obviously, I hope it's not the case. I hope he has a dead match. But obviously, we have to wait and see. But I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we're gonna move on to score prediction now, and I feel like it's gonna be a tight match,
I agree.
Which it normally always is. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1-0 Chelsea.
Honestly, we essentially agreed straight away that if either team was gonna win, it's gonna be like a 1-0 kind of thing. Like, even I honestly truly believe United are gonna win tomorrow. Like, I feel very confident. I'm not fearing this Chelsea team the way I have in the past for a number of reasons. Just the injuries mostly, to be honest. I feel like Reece James playing in that right wing back position is just annoying to deal with for attackers. To then have to go up against three centre backs, it's tough to wear down. But not having him there, I feel like is a huge bonus for us, obviously. So yeah, man, I would say probably 1-0 or even 2-1 United. It would be a low scoring game though.
It's true, but we're gonna have to wait and see, because whoever scores, it's gonna be loud in the watch along. So at the end of the day, hopefully there's gonna be a goal scored, because last season there was only one goal scored prior team. But hopefully tomorrow can maybe get 1 or 2. But
I feel like it's gonna be like the Arsenal game. You know, whoever scores first is gonna win. That's what I think.
Yeah, because obviously it depends. If you lot get the first goal, you're just gonna sit back even more.
Yeah, we can afford to, fam. We'll counter attack. That's fine. We've seen we can do it. So
I don't gonna lie, Aubameyang and Sterling, I might have to be on their ish and rattle De Gea. Don't care in your defence. You man think you're all that. Gonna show you, man. You understand? But,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Obviously, thank you for coming on, for joining me in my match preview. Obviously, I'll see you in the watch along, and then obviously the match review and player ratings tomorrow. Later today. But pleasure to have you on, my bro. Good luck to your team. Hope you lose.
Good luck, you know. I'm not wishing any luck to these guys. No,
yeah, bro.
We're winning.
But obviously, that's gonna be the end of the video. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. And I'll be back tomorrow with the watch along. And I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea! Come on, Chelsea!